Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another video, another review. This is the second time we're doing it because the first time I didn't upload it properly, so I have to redo it, right? Because of course, without checking the actual video in itself, I deleted the video. I'm still a bit sick. I might cough a lot. I might cough a lot. Hopefully, no. We're talking about Fortune, Operation Fortune with Jason Statham, with a lot of great actor, but by this time this video is being filmed, it's a week after. Um, so yeah, so it's kind of like I wish I did it. Usually I do it the day of, but now I can't. So I know Aubrey Plaza's in it. Honestly, this movie I didn't expect much because let's be honest, not the biggest spy movie fan out there, but it was actually pretty good. I managed to laugh a couple of times. I was pretty harsh in my first review. I remember my first review being, I feel like I went too hard on it. So I'll go a little lighter because listen, it's the 21st of December. It is like 11 something something. I don't even know the time, bro. But yeah, so the movie is based on Jizam, which is a agent, and they have to find they have to find a key. We don't know what the key is. We got a team. There's this guy JJ, who does a fantastic job. However, he's not as famous as Aubrey or Jason, so sadly the name I don't know. But yeah, I think Jason Statham. I said I didn't really like his role because the problem with me when I look at a Jason Statham movie is it's always the same guy. It's always like, oh, I play it rough. I used to love the very beginning when we saw Jason Statham. So we saw him in Cranked, which was a super funny movie. It was really really funny, or The Transporter. But now, after years and years and years, I feel like he's being typecast. And it's funny because this is very hypocritic. This is very like two faced and dishonest from my part. Because, again, Jason Statham being typecast into this guy, he doesn't really talk about himself a lot, right? It's kind of like, oh, I've seen this shit. And then one of my MVP of the movie is Aubrey Plaza. And I'll be honest, Aubrey Plaza is also typecast, and I don't know why. I don't know why is for Aubrey it works and for Jason it doesn't. For Aubrey, I feel like the first time I saw, I'm a huge fan of Aubrey Plaza. I'll be honest, I'm a huge fan of her. I think she's one of the funniest comedian around, funniest actress around. The first time I saw her was in Scott Pilgrim Against the World, which is something I saw recently because we watched the anime together. Not me and her, sadly, but I, Levy. So yeah, so and in this case, she's being typecast. I think that um I feel like I should explain what typecast is. So we had Seinfeld, which was a pre I don't even know what compared to it nowadays, but if you had Seinfeld with George Costanza was this very specific character. Lived with his parents that he hated. He was clumsy. He was an idiot. And then the guy who played George Costanza, when it came time, George Alexander, when it came time to find other job, everybody was seeing him as George Costanza. So they were like, nah, we're not looking for George, we're not looking for George, we're not looking for George. So in the two cases, it's really something it's really the two pieces, the two faces of the same coin, where typecast is repetitive and typecast is, I think in Aubrey Plaza case, it's like, oh, it's a trademark. But that's not part from the movie. The part from the movie is, again, we're falling into a lot, and I do mean a lot of those spy movie trope where, oh, we're not talking about million, we're talking about billion, we're talking about rich people, we're talking about a person who can stop 10 people, we're talking about I made it in the nick of time, we're talking about beautiful ladies, it's classic spy movie, but it's really fun because, again, there's some comedic aspect to it. I feel like when the movie, it's funny because when the movie falls into the spy, I lose interest, and when it goes to comedy, I gain interest. right? So we have, but for somebody else, it would be the comedic interest that's not there and the action that's there. We have this comedic duo with a super like popular artist and this millionaire, and the millionaire is clearly like infatuated with the actor, and it's like, oh, I'll pay you what you want, but come to my party, come to my party, come to my party. And then you realize that he's kind of, it's not like in love. And then the actor actually gets to know the billionaire, and actually like it goes the other way. He's like, oh, this guy is so cool, right? So I thought that was really funny. There's a lot of moment that made me genuinely laugh. The story in itself is good. There's this other team, and there keeps on talking about a traitor. So there's some suspense. If you were talking just about okay, so if you're talking about the main narrative sprint of the movie, we're looking for a key, right? I'm going to be looking at for it. So who has it? Who's involved? This is boring. But if you look at it as, okay, well, there's another team on the case, and this other team is somebody we don't like. We actually don't like. And I'm going to give you a spoiler, right? And I'm sorry about that. But the actual team, the way the other team, the way they set it up, everybody gets going to watch a movie and then hate the team, and the other team is the bad guy. So the fact that we automatically hate them makes our team look like a good guy, right? The golf is good. The golf is good. So all of this to say, like we have this this okay movie because again, when it's about the key, it's cool. It's not bad, but it's not great. When you talk about this rivalry, it's kind of cool. It gets better. When you talk about the intricacy of the of how we're gonna do it, the way the team is gonna do it. Again, we're talking about a three-man team, and we're talking about more so Aubrey and Jason, and less JJ. And JJ is the first movie I see him in. I'm sorry, I don't know the actor, but I thought he was doing a fucking bang up job to be standing along with Titan and still look good, still look okay, right? And yeah, I think like the movie was great. Um, was it a was it a I was at my father's house, right? And it wasn't my choice. It wasn't me that chose the movie. Would I have chosen the movie? No. Am I glad that I watched it? Yes. Would I watch it again? Probably. Would I watch it more than 4 or 5 times? Probably not. So great movie. It's not gonna last in the history books. It's not gonna be one of the movie that we're gonna watch forever and years to come. But it's still pretty good. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.